Now on KMTV Action 3 News, presidential visit, the policies Barack Obama talked up, his message to local college students, and the accomplishment he says made the entire country proud of Omaha.
Also, the school teacher and new mother from Sarpy County who suddenly found herself introducing the president. What kept her up at night and caught his attention.
And death of a Husker legend with a violent past, where authorities found Lawrence Phillips dead and what appears to have pushed him over the edge.
KMTV Action 3 News live at 10 starts now.
Hello, Omaha!
The crowd cheered. The president got almost a rock star treatment as he spoke to a packed crowd at Baxter Arena. His first stop after his State of the Union address. We have team coverage of the president's visit. But first, the 6 little numbers nearly everyone is waiting to hear, with a $1.5 billion jackpot on the line.
Lottery officials just picked the winning Powerball numbers. Here they are. You're seeing them live on KMTV. 4, 8, 19, 27, 34, and a Powerball number of 10. I'll read them again slowly and carefully. Take a look up at your screen right now as you look at your ticket. 4, 8, 19, 27, 34, and a Powerball number of 10. The jackpot again, more than $1.5 billion.
Now back to our top story. President Barack Obama flew into office and Air Force One touched down at about 2:10 this afternoon. The presidential motorcade rolled into Papillion a half hour later, so the president could meet with local teacher Lisa Martin and her family, staying in their home until about 3:30.
Meantime, about 8,000 people packed Baxter Arena waiting for the president and his speech. Others followed him on TV and online. The president arrived at the venue at around 4:30. The captivated crowd was ready.
Thank you so much. Go Mavericks!
And with that, President Obama had the home crowd, many of them college students, pretty much eating out of the palm of his hand.
It's harder for hardworking families to pull themselves out of poverty. It's harder for young people to start out on their careers, especially if they've got too much student loan debt.
To his signature achievement in his first term, the Affordable Care Act. The Democratic president mixed policy and politics in a 45-minute speech. He turned back the clock a bit to 2008, cloaking himself as a uniter.
We have to reject any politics that targets people because of their race or their religion. That we have to reject. We figured out that if you treat everybody with respect and you give everybody a shot and everybody's working together, everybody's better off. Everybody's stronger.
He also took a not-so-subtle swipe at Donald Trump and perhaps other candidates running for president.
When you hear folks say we can, solve challenges just by looking meaner and talking tougher or carpet bombing wherever we want, that's just hot air. It's bluster.
Something everyone could agree on, how Nebraska stood out and impressed the world in the fight against Ebola in 2014.
We couldn't be prouder of the doctors and nurses, including here at the University of Nebraska Medical Center, who heroically treated and cared for patients.
The president even pulled out a couple of his old favorites from 2008. He has a lot of hope when it comes to succeeding in the future, and he said, yes, we can. But he admitted things have become more polarized in Washington since he took office.
Papillion was President Obama's first stop after Air Force One touched down. The commander-in-chief stopped at a teacher and new mother's home who would later introduce him at Baxter Arena, all because of a 4 a.m. email. Kelly Bartnick talked with her after the president's address. He joins us live with her story. Kelly?
Jenny, last January, Lisa Martin was up for a 4 a.m. feeding with her new son, reading about the news about environmental changes in Alaska. She immediately started worrying about her child's future and said she emailed the White House because the person who can do something about climate change is the President of the United States. Never has a more high-profile guest walked into Lisa Martin's home.
Hey!
Hey, Jeff.
Hi, good to see you. How are you? Hey, man.
Her family had just 5 days to prepare for the president.
It didn't really feel real until the Secret Service stopped by on Tuesday and had to kind of prepare for his arrival.
Obama spent an hour with the Papillion couple, all because of a sleepless night a year ago, and this email saying she provides for her son but can't guarantee his future, ending with realizing she is, quote, just a high school English teacher emailing the president at 4 in the morning. By April, she had a response, and Wednesday she walked on an Omaha stage and introduced President Obama.
Without further ado, the 44th President of the United States of America, Barack Obama.
It was a public spectacle, but Martin says in private, the president is
Just a regular guy. They kept saying, just treat him like he's a regular guy. Treat him like he's your friend or your neighbor coming into your home. And that's truly what he is.
a regular guy who gave this English teacher and her family a day they will remember forever. Like any good teacher, Martin says she has a lesson for her students, too.
That they can be the change that they want to see. They just have to speak up.
Because words are powerful, and sometimes the powerful listen. The president also took time to talk with neighbors in the neighborhood. There were others in the house with Martin, including one of her students. We are visiting with all of them tomorrow, and we will share that with you on Action 3 News Thursday. In the studio tonight, Kelly Bartnick, Action 3 News.
While in Omaha, President Obama also talked with the family of an Omaha hero. Mr. Obama met with Hector Orozco, the husband of slain Omaha police officer Kerry Orozco. Last May, a wanted felon shot and killed Officer Orozco in North Omaha. Today, her husband, who has legal work status but entered the country illegally, asked the president to support a bill eliminating the citizenship waiting period for spouses of first responders killed in the line of duty. Now, the sponsor of that bill, Democratic Congressman Brad Ashford, spent a lot of time with the president during his trip. He told me in a one-on-one interview at Baxter Arena that today was the high point of his long political career. Reporter Nick Starling is live with details tonight. Nick.
From being live on air with us early this morning to having an after party at Clancy's Pub after the president's speech here at Baxter Arena, it was a very busy and exciting day for the man who represents us in Congress. President Obama visits Omaha, smack dab in the middle of Congressman Brad Ashford's district.
It's just a thrill. I'm so proud of our city.
Congressman Ashford flew on Air Force One with the president this morning. He says it was a surreal experience.
It works like clockwork. It's very impressive. And the president was very accessible.
As they went inside the raucous Baxter Arena, Ashford says he warned the president how Omahans like to welcome the president.
Told us, we were sitting in the back, said that we have a big crowd, Mr. President. We have a full house, and they're already cheering and raucous. And I said, I told you, this is the place to be. I mean, these people are, and we are enthusiastic, caring people here.
This was also an opportunity for Mr. Obama to meet in person the people the Kerry Orozco Act would help, a bill Congressman Ashford has been backing.
Well, it helps our efforts in the Congress, certainly, to underline the importance of the legislation and to really send a message about first responders, our law enforcement, our firefighters, our emergency care workers, our EMTs, who are put their lives on the line every day.
At the end of the day, Ashford says he's proud of how well Omaha represented itself.
Great to be in Omaha and great to be a Nebraskan.
Congressman Ashford says it is fun having the president in town, but they don't agree on everything, and says they have become friends over his few years in Congress. Congressman Ashford heads to D.C. later this week. Reporting live at Baxter Arena, Nick Starling, KMTV Action 3 News.
Right, adorable video of Hector Orozco with his young daughter. The flight into Omaha gave President Obama a first-hand view of a potential military project. Air Force One flew into and out of Offutt Air Force Base in Bellevue. Nebraska lawmakers are considering a bill to help fix the crumbling runway amid fears the 55th wing could leave. The Nebraska governor joined the mayors of Bellevue and Omaha in welcoming the president on the tarmac.
Well, it's an honor. I mean, this is the commander-in-chief. Well, you know, a lot of great things have happened here, so I'm very pleased that he picked this as his first stop.
Omaha Mayor Gene Stothert there with our senior reporter Jake Wysakowski. The president and local leaders spoke for about 10 minutes at Offutt.
Some of the president's biggest fans at Baxter Arena aren't even close to the voting age, but that didn't stop them from showing their support. Reporter Emily Zink caught up with young members of the crowd tonight, including one who saw then-candidate Obama campaign in Omaha years ago.
The year was 2008.
Nebraska, this is our moment.
Thousands flocked to the Civic Auditorium for a chance to hear presidential hopeful Barack Obama speak.
Thank you very much, everybody. God bless you.
One of the people in the crowd was just a toddler at the time.
She had just turned 2 in that picture.
Savannah Devereaux was a ways away from the legal voting age, but that didn't keep the presidential hopeful from acknowledging his young fan.
She had her sign and she was like, rock the vote, Obama, Obama. And she was yelling so loud and just cute. And when he finished his speech, he came down and held her and took a picture with her.
On Wednesday, the now 9-year-old Savannah was given a second chance to see the president.
I was really excited.
She says this time around she'll remember any picture she takes.
What was it like seeing him? Really cool.
Just like Savannah cherishes the 2008 photo, another youngster in the crowd Wednesday got to capture a memory of his own.
People were pushing me forward.
9-year-old Carson Hill got to shake the president's hand.
They just kept pushing me, so I got so close, so I just reached out my hand and we just touched.
Thumbs up for a moment he'll never forget. Emily Zink, KMTV Action 3 News.
As part of his focus on innovation, President Obama told the crowd at Baxter Arena about his moonshot. That's an effort to cure cancer. The medical world is calling it aggressive but not impossible. He put Vice President Joe Biden, who lost a son, Beau, to cancer, in charge of the daunting task. UNMC Chancellor Dr. Jeffrey Gold listened to the president's speech today and said we are getting closer to a cure.
So it's certainly not out of the range of possibility with the right focus, the right people, the right resources to get this done.
And Chancellor Gold said the president's mission is in line with the goal of the Fred and Pamela Buffett Cancer Center, slated to open in Omaha in 2017.
Many people, regardless of political party, saw the chance to see the sitting president speak in Omaha as an opportunity they couldn't pass up. For some, it turned out to be an all-day event that started at 5:30 this morning.
He's coming to speak in Omaha his last year in office. You know, maybe he'll come back after his presidency, but it's a big moment whether you like him or not.
No, they canceled school today for us to kind of take this all in, so that's exciting. I'm sure even if you don't care about this, that's pretty exciting, right?
Yeah. There's no way you should miss an opportunity like this. To have a sitting president come here in your city, had to be here, had to.
Awesome. Oh, we were going to be here no matter what. I mean, this was like an opportunity that you'll never have again, so we didn't want to miss it. So we were here together.
I thought it was amazing. The energy was unreal. You could feel it in the air, and just the fact that he acknowledged the greatness that we've done, as a city, as a country, it was just amazing. So I appreciate the opportunity. It was wonderful.
It's amazing. Actually, after watching the State of the Union last night, this is inspiring.
Yes, I love our president. I pray for the First Family every day, and to have him come to Omaha after the State of the Union speech is just awesome. And this is like a check off my bucket list, to be able to see him and greet him and to have my Obama gear on.
Just some of the sights and sounds in and around Baxter Arena and Exarban today. You can find a lot more about the president's visit online. We have before and after interviews with people who went to the speech, plus a gallery of his arrival at Offutt and his entire speech at Baxter Arena. It's all on our website, KMTV.com.
It was an afternoon that likely changed the old market permanently.
Tonight we're hearing from some of the Omaha firefighters who battled the flames at M's Pub for hours in the bitter cold on Saturday.
Temperatures were mild today, but they're going to climb even higher tomorrow. I'll tell you how warm coming up and a little bit of snow in the forecast for the weekend. More on that as well.
You're watching KMTV Action 3 News with Jennifer Griswold, Craig Negrelli, weather with meteorologist Jim Flowers, and sports with Phil Aldridge. This is KMTV Action 3 News, live at 10.
it is. This is where I met your grandpa. Right under this tree.
Some things are worth holding on to.
They're hugging the tree.
That's why we got a Subaru.
Was it that tree?
The 2016 Subaru Outback. Love, it's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
Marco Rubio. He ran for Senate saying he opposed amnesty. Then he flipped and worked with liberal Chuck Schumer to co-author the Path to Citizenship bill. He threatened to vote against it and then voted for it. He supported his own DREAM Act and then he abandoned it. Marco Rubio. Just another Washington politician we can't trust. Jeb Bush. He's a leader, so you always know where he stands. Right to Rise USA is responsible for the content of this message.
There's a place online where you always get more than you pay for. TJMax.com. Brands you love at prices that work for you. Anytime. Max Life. Shop TJMax.com.
A lot has happened since we opened our doors in 2002. Through it all, we've continued to provide you with the best prices in town on gas and things you buy every day, as well as help you save on your cell phones, cell phone service, and accessories. Because our goal has always been, and always will be, to provide you and your family with the type of service you can only get in the Midwest, while saving you money each and every day. Mega Saver, the lowest prices in the metro.
Firefighters battled flames and frigid temperatures for 9 hours on Saturday, trying to get the massive inferno at the Old Market under control.
Now we're learning more about the battle with the flames and explosion at M's Pub. Firefighters say they went into attack mode the moment they arrived at 11th and Howard Saturday. But natural gas leaked for an hour and a half, feeding that fire. They say rotating crews helped, but the cold proved tough.
I had issues myself with my mask. It froze up. It wouldn't work anymore. I had to go get another air mask.
Just so many people being down at the Old Market at the time, so many people that were in the restaurant eating, that nobody was seriously hurt or killed. It's a miracle.
Firefighters say their concern now is rising then falling temperatures, which could cause even more damage to the building.
Now, your weather alert forecast.
Good evening, everyone. I'm meteorologist Jim Flowers. A mild day today. Temperatures were in the 40s from the Missouri River back out to the west. In fact, look at this. 56 in North Platte, 50 in Broken Bow. Compare these readings to normal, 10 to 12 degrees above normal, even up towards Sioux City where they were 8 above, and across the state of Iowa, even as far east as Des Moines, temperatures nearly 10 above normal. Now, the pattern going into the weekend, we have a chance for some flurries on Friday, better chance on Saturday. Could be a dusting of snow the way it looks now, and I'll have more on that coming up here in just a second. Outdoors at Epley, not quite as cold as it was last night. 32 degrees. Winds are out of the southeast right now at about 9 miles an hour. Let's take Viper, take you down to our street level mapping, take you into the Mission Hills neighborhood. Temperature right now stands at 33. Elsewhere across West O, readings are in the middle and upper 30s, up toward Bennington, 38 down toward the Brentwood neighborhood, Hanscom Park, 38. For you folks in Council Bluffs, West End neighborhood there stands at 37 degrees. Let's take a little wider perspective on some of the other readings across the area. And again, it's going to be a fairly mild night, all things considered. Most readings will drop back into the mid and upper 20s. Check this out. Lincoln, top of the hour, 40 degrees. 38 right now in Beatrice, and for you folks in western Iowa, quite mild there as well with temperatures in the mid-30s. The winds have increased out of the south, 15 miles an hour in Plattsmouth, same thing in Nebraska City. If those winds persist throughout the night, temperatures will have a hard time getting much below about 30 degrees. Satellite photography, we've had some high clouds spinning off to the southeast. You can see some of those from about Norfolk and Yankton back up to the north and west. As we go throughout the night, temperatures again will probably hold in the mid to upper 20s. Few spots may not even get below 32. Readings, you can see even off the models, around 30 degrees, a little bit cooler in areas off to the north. By lunchtime, in the lower 40s. Highs tomorrow will be in the mid and upper 40s. A very nice day, and then the front moves in as we head toward Friday. Some scattered clouds, 25 tonight. The outlook for tomorrow, sunshine and warm with a high of 47 degrees. Wouldn't be surprised. Few spots hit 50 for the afternoon high. Over the next 3 days, Friday, some flurries, a little better chance for some light snow as we head towards Saturday. Less than an inch of accumulation out of that. Bitterly cold on Sunday, but temperatures do rise next week ahead of a storm that's forecast to move in as we head toward next Friday. Let's take a look at tonight's weather alert, kid. This is Carly. Temperatures tomorrow not too bad, starting out at about 25 degrees. Craig? Jim?
All right, very good, Jim. His football talent brought Husker fans to their feet, but his off-field troubles landed him in a prison cell.
Tonight, Lawrence Phillips is dead at the age of 40. What investigators believe happened hours after he appeared in court.
KMTV-3, your official home for Husker sports, presents Husker Legends. Merlene Ottey, winner of 14 individual national titles and 24 All-America awards. Ottey is also a 9-time Olympic medalist. That's why Merlene Ottey is a Husker legend.
What's America's best-selling brand of trucks? You're in for a big surprise, pal. Actually, you're not. It's Ford F-Series again, and it wasn't even close. Same trucks that have been leading the industry for 39 straight years. Why? Game-changing innovation, like F-150's high-strength military-grade aluminum alloy, which helps make it stronger, more capable, and more efficient than ever. Innovation. It's why Ford F-Series is making every other truck brand history.
Soon, Cox will bring us internet that's 100 times more powerful.
Peekaboo.
And we'll be able to do anything we imagine.
In the corner, looking kinda blue. Don't you try to hide from you know who. Peekaboo, peekaboo, I see you.
Holographic gaming. That's what I'm gonna do with Gigablast.
Cox is unleashing Gigablast Internet. How will you live the gig life?
I don't want to live with the uncertainties of Hep C.
Or wonder whether I should seek treatment. I am ready.
Because today, there's Harvoni, a revolutionary treatment for the most common type of chronic hepatitis C. Harvoni is proven to cure up to 99% of patients who've had no prior treatment. It's the one and only cure that's one pill once a day for 12 weeks. Certain patients can be cured with just 8 weeks of Harvoni. With Harvoni, there's no interferon, and there are no complex regimens. Tell your doctor if you have other liver or kidney problems, HIV, or other medical conditions, and about all the medicines you take, including herbal supplements. Taking amiodarone with Harvoni may cause a serious slowing of your heart rate. Common side effects of Harvoni may include tiredness, headache, and weakness. I am ready to put Hep C behind me.
I am ready to be cured.
Are you ready? Ask your Hep C specialist if Harvoni is right for you.
Compare and save at Ashley Ford. Sign and drive a Ford Fusion for just $199 per month, or sign and drive an Escape for only $249 a month. Get into a new Ford with 0 down, 0 first payment, and 0 due at signing. Just sign and drive at Ashley Ford or ashleyford.com.
If you're in a wreck, call Intertech.
Accidents happen, and Intertech is here to make sure you get back on the road as quickly and safely as possible. Our 7 locations in the metro will allow you to get the same great Intertech personal care on your vehicle with a faster turnaround. And Intertech Snapshot Estimator web app lets you easily upload images of your accident to get the estimate process started even sooner. So keep us in mind for the next time.
If you're in a wreck, call Intertech.
Brought to you by Intertech Collision.
Teammates and sports fans are shocked tonight after the death of former Husker star Lawrence Phillips. Prison guards found him dead in his California prison cell shortly after midnight. Officials believe he committed suicide. Just hours earlier, a judge ruled there was enough evidence to try him for the 2013 murder of his cellmate. He was already doing time for choking his girlfriend and trying to run over 3 teenagers with his car. In 2005, Lawrence Phillips was 40 years old.
An update now on a stolen truck we first told you about last night. Police found it this morning at 11th and Grace in Omaha, very close to Carter Lake. Someone nabbed it, a Jeep, a trailer, and motorcycle when the couple moving cross-country stopped at Harrah's in Council Bluffs Tuesday. Investigators found the Jeep and trailer in Hummel Park yesterday. That motorcycle, though, is still missing.
Hockey now. #1 North Dakota is not the only challenge facing the UNO Mavericks this weekend.
Why they're forced to start their backup in the pipes and why his teammates are not concerned. And here again are the Powerball numbers: 4, 8, 19, 27, 34, Powerball of 10. Again, that jackpot, $1.5 billion.
I have a lot of people tell me that they don't have the time to work out. They don't have that 30 minutes during the day. But believe me, if I can do it and make it a priority, I have 6 kids, then anyone can do it. I love the fact that I can get up, throw my hair in a ponytail, walk down my steps 20 feet, and I'm on my treadmill, and I'm done with my workout, and it's not even 8 o'clock. I make it a priority for myself and for my family.
People are so concerned about the future for their children, the future for our nation. This country was designed around we the people, of, for, and by the people. We need a government that actually understands that and doesn't think that it is the ruler of the people. Learning from crowds that they are hungry for some honesty and for some real solutions to the problems that ail us. I'm Ben Carson, and I approve this message.
Hey, you been sale shopping, Jerry?
Yeah, starting the year off right. Saved hundreds. How about you?
Yeah, getting a fresh start myself. I saved thousands.
That's nice.
Yeah.
You're into that kind of thing.
Celebrate the new year with a new GMC and get the best of the remaining 2015s. Now get over $8,200 below MSRP on select specially equipped Sierra SLT Crew Cab 1500 models in stock. That's 16%. Now, Action 3 Sports.
The UNO hockey team had to adjust their schedule today to accommodate the president's visit to Baxter Arena. But Mr. Obama did give the team a shout out during his speech. The boys drove up to Sioux Falls to practice before heading to Grand Forks for their weekend series with #1 North Dakota. Another change to their routine: starting goalie Evan Wenninger is out with a sprained ankle. So junior Kirk Thompson and freshman Alex Blankenberg will see action between the pipes this weekend against the Sioux.
It's obviously a huge opportunity for me personally, and I'm focused on making the most of it. Injuries are a part of the game. You don't like to see that happen, but it's just it's kind of a cool part of the game too, because that's when other guys have to step up in every position, and not just in goal. We've had that happen in other positions this year, so I'm prepared for it and I'm ready to go.
Kirk's a great goalie. I know Alec is a great goalie, so whoever we have in net will do just fine, and I know that we need to help support whoever's back there and just play our game.
Now, last night, the Creighton Blue Jays let a priceless opportunity slip away. It looked like they were going to upset 12th-ranked Providence in a less-than-well-played game, but the Friars made the plays down the stretch to steal a victory. The Friars shot 18% in the first half, and the Jays had a 7-point lead at the break, but they could not hold it. It came down to this. Final seconds tied at 48. Chris Dunn, Providence's Mr. Everything, nails the fall away. It was devastating, the loss. Even though Creighton didn't get the W, head coach Greg McDermott said he was pleased with the team's defensive efforts.
We held the number 12 team to 50 points in 68 possessions. If you'd have told me that, I'd have said we're going to win the game. But you know, they were tough and strong and had a will defensively as well. And we just couldn't quite make enough plays.
Like Matt said, our defense kept us in this game, and we got to take that and keep getting better on the defensive end. Like Matt said, we didn't shoot the ball the greatest, and we kept ourselves in the game with our defense, and that's what we need to focus on that and take that away from this team.
And finally, this might be the greatest stadium giveaway ever. Cleveland Cavaliers' Timofey Mozgov is from Russia. He looks and speaks like Ivan Drago. He's 7 feet tall and he rides grizzly bears. So it'd be a no-brainer to have a Russian hat giveaway, right? That's exactly what the Cavs are going to do on January 23rd against the Bulls. Well done. That's sports. Jim's weekend forecast. We'll have it after the break.
You can't change the weather, but you can be ready for it with Window World. Our energy-efficient windows, siding, and doors help seal your home from the elements, saving you money. Plus, every Window World window comes with a true lifetime warranty, backed by the Good Housekeeping seal. And our warranty transfers to the new owner, which can really make a difference in your home's resale value. Real savings, a low price guarantee, beautiful results. Window World, simply the best for less.
Does the thought of your home give you the chills? Service One has one simple solution that will warm you back up. As your independent American Standard Heating and Air customer care dealer, Service One offers financing with low monthly payments, available credits, and a 10-year parts and labor warranty. Their licensed expert technicians can handle anything from repairs to replacement. Call today and give that old inefficient furnace the cold shoulder.
One simple solution, Service One.
You've upgraded all your old technology, so what about this? It's time to get into the new with Ford. Now get a Ford Fusion, Escape, or Focus with 0% financing for 60 months plus $2,000 trade assist cash. New is Ford, America's best-selling brand. Get into a Fusion with 0% financing for 60 months plus up to $3,100 total savings, or lease one for just $189 a month. Only at your Midwest Ford dealers.
Here's a weekend forecast for Saturday. Some occasional flurries or light snow, less than an inch accumulation, but it's going to be cold. 15 degrees, 10 below early Sunday, and the high Sunday afternoon around 8 above.
Wow. A reminder, KMTV Action 3 News is your weather alert station. There's no safer place in a storm.
Good night.